Let's learn how to trade breakouts. Today I was on the Discord and I asked if there was anything that anyone wanted to learn about. Emini7 wanted to learn about breakout tests. So we're going to go ahead and learn about that today. I want to pull up this gold chart. This is the gold daily chart. You can see I already have the high levels drawn in here. So we have this area that has acted as resistance since April. And then I also have this low down here. And I have these parallel lines because they act as a measured move up. And I've been talking for several months uh, since since July about the measured move up that gold might get and how 2700 would be the target, which we hit this week. So we have this horizontal line here acting as resistance, but then once it breaks out, it begins to act as support. And so this is the big question, and this is really going to be the topic of the video, is how do you know when this breakout is going to win, and how's it, when should you buy, and when should you avoid taking these breakout trades? Because over you'll be able to see over time that if you just wait for the price to get up beyond one of these levels, a lot of the time it'll just fail and reverse back. So how do we know when to get in? Well, we want to be a little bit patient and wait for the breakout to play out. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for a pullback to the support level. And you can see after this bull bar here, we had a pullback here and then got a good looking bull bar here. Now, I prefer to wait for a second entry. So second entries are higher probability, and this would count as the first entry. Now, if you deem that the market is strong enough and that this leg up was strong and that there's just a lot of energy in the market and that there are targets above, then it's worth taking a risk that this first entry might be the one. Now, like I said, in general, first entries are lower probability. So if you're going to be taking that first buy, you want to be going for at least 2 times your risk up here. But like I said, the second entry is better. And if you had taken this trade and put your stop below here, you would have lost on that first one. So in general, we want to wait for the second entry. And that's going to be above this bull bar here. So notice this was the first time the market went above a bull bar. And then after all these bars, this is the second time the market has gone above a bull bar. Something else that is significant about this, two things. One, we have a double bottom with this low and with these lows. So I'll go ahead and draw that in there. We have a double bottom there. And where is this double bottom occurring? It's happening right above the moving average. Market tried to go lower here, couldn't. Tried to go lower here on this bear bar, couldn't. Tried one more time and couldn't. And then you got this bullish signal bar above the moving average. Now, what do I think is possibly an even better trade is this entry here. So now we have a double bottom here and here. Now the market's gone higher and it's pulled back and is still above the moving average, and we have a higher low. So I'm looking at this entry here as being probably even better than this entry here. And once again, when you're taking these types of trades, these breakout trades, if the market really is going to be breaking out, then you have a lot of profit potential. So you want to be going for at least 2 times your risk. You see, if you would have done that, you would have been out. So this is the daily chart, and you would have been out 3 days later. So just about 3 days later, you would have been out on that trade. But if you were analyzing the market deeper, you would have seen we have this measured move up, and that measured move is coinciding right at 2700. There's a good chance with those two targets there that the market's going to go ahead and run up to that level. So instead of going for just 2 times your risk, perhaps you could go for the entire profit target. And if this market really is breaking out, then that's where that's where the market's going to want to go. So when there's a lot of room for the market to run, then that's when you want to be extending your profit target. So let's go to another chart. This is the Emini daily. Go ahead and draw in some of the support and resistance levels. There's one. So let's take a look at this. Here is our support level. Here's our resistance level. This is the high. Market breaks above it here, and we do get a first entry here. But remember, we want to wait for second entries because second entries are higher probability. So when's the next time the market goes above a bull bar? It goes above one here. Now for me, this is a very strong looking bear bar, and we still have a little bit of I would expect a sort of a second leg down from this strong looking bear bar, which is what this is. So this makes me hesitant to buy above this bull bar here. We're a little bit away from the moving average, right? That's a bit too strong of a bear day. This doesn't make me eager to be buying after I see this. So I'd probably be cautious on buying above that bull bar. Then the market does get its second leg down. So we have a leg one, leg two move. Market fails to go lower. It fails to go below the moving average, and we end up getting a close above it. And you see I have this marked, so this could potentially be a buy above that. And if you did buy, then that would put your profit target up here. Now you notice we're actually below the the support level, the resistance level. We're actually below that here. And to me, that's okay to do. That's okay to buy there. Your profit potential is going to be larger. And how I view this area here being below this support and resistance level, I view this as the market building some energy. The bears are failing to go lower multiple times, and it's kind of gaining potential energy for that breakout. So we had the breakout here. Now these are just tests to see if the bears can take control again, and they can't. And these failed tests end up being first and second and third entries for the bulls to be buying above. So I think this is a good entry, or the smaller bull bar. I think that'd definitely be a good entry there. And then you can see we have a bit of another breakout here, breaking out of this high now. And in a way, it's still all part of the same breakout. And I think that's a good looking bull bar. The market had gone down once here, gone down a second time on this tail here, the bull bar up, and I think that's good for swing as well. And I'll mention again, we're swinging because if it's a true breakout, the profit potential is going to be large. And there might be multiple tests, even if the market is going to go up, there might be multiple tests down that might stop you out. So your probability is not going to be too great, but when you do win, you want to maximize your profit potential, which is why we're swinging and going for multiple times our risk. You can see we have one more trade on this chart. I'll draw it in here. We have this high. Market broke out above it here, came down, then good looking bullish signal bar. Had a very small tail on the bottom and closed near its high. You could call this a trading range, and it is, and you would be buying near the top of the trading range. But the context is that we're in a decently strong bull trend, and that buyers above bull bars are making money. And that's going to continue to be true until it's not. So I see this as move down here, move down here, double bottom, couple legs down, good looking bull bar, and a bull trend. After the market had went up once and then is failing to go lower, so I think that's a good bull bar to buy above. And that would be a swing up there, and you'd be able to get out with a profit there. Now we're looking at the crude oil chart, the daily chart. Go ahead and put in the support and resistance level here. All right, we have all these highs coming through here, and I would normally like to draw my support and resistance at the closes of the bodies. And so not I wouldn't put it where the so much where the tails are. I like to put mine where the bodies are. So that'd be about right there off of these touches. So looking for the market to break out above. It does that here. And then we like to look for pullbacks and second entries and good bull bars to buy above to get long. So we have pullback here. There's a first pullback, and then market tries to go up, get higher again, then it pulls back again. And so I see two legs down, so that's a couple pullbacks. Bulls tried to go up here, and then bulls went higher. So we have a small bullish bar here, and technically that'd be a third entry because the market went higher once, twice, and then this is the third time. So you could buy above that. It's a weaker. It's more of a doji bar, so it's a weaker buy. But if you did buy above it and you went for two times your risk, then you would have won. So that would work out there. I think the better buy is the one I have marked here. So this is following two attempts down. Market failed to go below the moving average. Then we're getting this good looking bull bar. If you go for two times your risk, then that puts you up here. And then if you actually put your stop order at the bottom of that swing there, then that would just extend your profit target and put you up here. So either way would be fine. One last chart I wanted to show. This is the Emini 5-minute chart. You notice we have this green line. This is at this time this was the all-time high. So the all-time high is a few points above. The day opened here at this price, it went down, and then it came back up. So the high we're looking at here is this. And we break out above it here. So now following what we're looking for, which is a couple pullbacks, a couple attempts go lower, and then a good bull bar, then that bull bar is going to be this one that we're buying above here. You know, bears had a bit of a double bottom here. We had one, two, so this is the double bottom here, and this could still be included in that double bottom. And it's probably better because it's failing to go down below that level and then coming back up. So we're staying above the moving average after a couple pullbacks and getting a good looking bullish signal bar. So just based off of what I mentioned, then this would be a good swing buy there. Although you can see this one, we would have actually been stopped out over here. So the reasons that I might hold off, and I did not buy this. We were live streaming this day, and I was contemplating. I was explaining that I was contemplating buying above this, but for two reasons that I didn't. One, we had been in a larger trading range where we would actually be buying near the top of the trading range, and then so that made me more hesitant to buy. And then two, when you have a strong move on the open like this, and the market starts to reverse in this sort of V-shaped recovery, the market often won't get too far above the open, which you can see. This is the close of the day here, and we never really got too far above that open. The market didn't take off and continue up. So my premise was correct there, that we wouldn't have a large breakout above the open. So those two reasons kept me out of the trade, which was good. However, if you're looking for breakout tests, uh, I think this sort of setup is reasonable to be taken. You have a breakout above, couple pullbacks, 2 or 3 pullbacks back, stayed above the moving average, got a good looking bullish signal bar, and even what would make this trade better is that you have a target above. You have the all-time high, you have 5,800. So trades are even better when you have a target for the market to go to. The bears are trying to take control here. They're trying to keep it away from these targets. Then they're failing, and the bulls get a chance to buy. And so that's another thing to keep in mind, is if you have targets in the direction of your trade, that'll make your trade more likely to play out. Andy7, thank you for that question, and I hope this video helps you. If you guys want have video ideas that you want to put out and would like me to cover, join the Discord and just go ahead and ask on there, and we'll be happy to make something. Alright guys, thank you for watching.